What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers, don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers, don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way.
What's happening, boss?
Just started through the Narrows on our way to Gladstone. Should be pretty good run. It's only, well, it's not only, we've got 4.9 metre tide here in Alma Bay and a 4 metre tide down in Gladstone, so we get across the Cradle crossing, we should have pretty good depth. Last time we had, what, 30 centimetres under our keel? 20 centimetres, yeah. So it'll be interesting this time because I'm pretty sure the channel goes like a V shape like this, so it's nice and deep. The width of this thing, we're going to be sort of skirting the outside of the channel. It'll be really interesting, but we've got heaps of depth with us this time. Full moon last night, massive tide. Once we get through the Cattle crossing, it'll be like 3 knots of current just ripping out. So hopefully we can throw the sails and sail into Gladstone about 12 knots. Woo! Racing.
What are we looking at here? So it's still 9 metres deep.
Yeah. Follow the recommended track, that pink line there, that's the recommended track all the way through the Narrows. Cannot deviate from that, like I just did. I pushed the wrong button on the autopilot and was heading for the bushes.
Sometimes.
Dickhead. Good old boat jobs, they never end. She's a good first mate, this one. Scrub the decks when you're finished. Phew, salties. Yeah, bruh. The Narrows, as you would have seen in one of our earlier episodes, is a very long and narrow stretch of water between central Queensland mainland and Curtis Island, with the middle of the Narrows called the Cattle Crossing due to its use at low tide to run cattle and livestock across the river. The tide drops so much that the Cattle Crossing can go from being 3 metres underwater to nearly 2 metres above water, which is why timing the crossing perfectly is so important.
Got down to 1.4.
Yeah, that was the lowest then. I think there's one more point that's really low. In fact, coming around this green marker here was really dicey last time. And that was the really narrow part when we were in a mono.
Yeah,
so.
that's the bit I shit myself.
Yeah, you've got to actually turn towards the mangroves.
Yeah.
The current's rushing at 2 knots here.
You can see it rushing.
Yeah, it's hauling ass. After making it through the Narrows without any hassles, it was on to Gladstone Marina. Unfortunately, there was no wind, so the sails didn't come out, but that didn't stop us from having a little fun along the way and once we arrived at the local water park.
Gotta get the barrel of my life. Look out, man, coming through. Where are we? Oh no! Oh, you hit him! Ah, come down!
On the homeward stretch now, Brendo.
On the way, hey? We get out of Gladstone Marine Port, all the big ships there, and stay out of all their ways.
Like this big dude.
Yeah. After leaving the safety of Gladstone Harbour and hoisting the sails, the weather had other plans for us, absolutely belting the crap out of us and forcing us into Pancake Creek to wait out some pretty nasty storms. It's not all beer and Skittles, is it? Fuck, I would love some beer and Skittles.
Beer and Skittles. Yep. Just seeking some refuge from the storm that's about to hit us. Then we might get cracking again. See you later, Pancake Creek. You see the markers? Oh, I wish we were still up north.
I don't want to go back. Even though the storms and bad weather continued, we motor sailed all the way to our old stomping ground, Fraser Island, for some much needed rest and reprieve before tackling the infamous Wide Bay Bar, which up until now we'd had nothing but good experiences with.
We've got a new crew member. Little baby. What do they say about sailing?
Fixing your boat in beautiful places.
Yeah.
It's all you do. It's all it is. It's just a full-time job of fixing shit.
And there's zero swell today in the Sandy Straits. Flat as a pancake. Yesterday was rough as. Should be a good day to cross the bar though.
Wide Bay Bar.
Everyone's got their vests on. Safety first.
Really? Safety? He's playing with the fish.
I hate this bar.
Oh, isn't this cute? Lovely night.
While the camera never truly shows it for what it is, this day crossing the bar, the swell and sea state was short, steep and very confused, giving us a hell of a ride and putting Excelsior to the test. As always, the big boat never wavered, while we sat uncomfortably in angst just waiting for it all to be over.
Where did it go? It busted up out there.
Popped right here.
Right there!
Oh my god!
There.
After yet another rough and wild passage, it was great to be inside the Double Island Point Lagoon, where shortly after dropping the pick, we were greeted by a friendly dolphin who almost seemed to be playing with us, racing from one side of the boat to the other.
Don't do that.
Why? Is that him?
You don't want to catch it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh no,
Can you see it?
that's fish.
Look at him!
Look at this, he's catching the fish.
Holy crap!
Oh wow!
He's
doing circles.
doing circles in front of us.
The bugger up, he's scaring him to squid away. Oh, listen.
across.
He's playing games.
He's doing it again.
Hey!
Oh, he's back.
He's playing games with us. When we run to one side, he goes to the other. And then he just keeps coming back.
Where'd he go?
No, we don't even have any fish or anything.
He's on the other side.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Definitely a different species spot.
See those bubbles? That was him.
Where's his friend?
No, those bubbles were.
There he is. Right at the front.
He's going under the boat. I can see him.
Oh, there he goes. Chachi just caught her first squid! Yay!
I was her mentor. I had to scream
Hey,
it
grab
twice.
the bucket, princess. Don't let him ink on the boat.
Okay. Don't let him in.
Don't let him back in the water because he'll fill his little swim bladder up and he'll ink everywhere. Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
You got it.
How's the taste, Josh? The calamari you caught? Pretty damn good.
I caught most of it.
I caught two.
After a couple of days regrouping at Double Island, we set off once again homeward bound, but not without its hiccups. I found out the hard way about what Dieselbug can do to a fuel filter, having to make a very uncomfortable swap while in bad seas yet again. Fortunately, it was a quick fix and the engine was running again in no time. After a whirlwind trip home, we made it for Sarah's grandmother's 90th birthday and had a blast catching up with family. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next week, stay safe, and catch you soon.